Are you feeling like your strength, balance, or energy just isn't what it used to be? What if one simple move could turn that around? No gym, no gear, just you and gravity. This ancient squat is a powerhouse for building strength, restoring mobility, and improving everything from digestion to posture, especially after 50. I'm Glory B, and this is GloryB-TV, where we're all about looking fabulous, feeling amazing, and aging gracefully. I'm 65 years old now, and it's not good genes. My father died when he was 57 of strokes, and my mother eventually died of dementia after also having comorbidities that people over 50 usually have: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a heart attack, even though she wasn't overweight. I don't have any of those things, and my diet and exercise have served me well. Still, as I age, I have some orthopedic issues that didn't bother me when I was 7 years old and couldn't touch my toes, and my weird feet give me balancing issues. So I'm all about exercises that strengthen and keep me upright. This exercise is a game changer for people over 50. It's a deep squat, also known as the horse stance. Now, the way we live often leads to weak muscles, stiff joints, bone loss, risk of falling, digestive issues, and the list goes on. This one movement helps rebuild what aging and sitting have taken away. The full body benefits of the horse stance are amazing. First, you gain muscle strength from your core to your feet. This engages your quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and inner thighs. And your core muscles, including deep stabilizers, fire up to keep posture upright. Second, this gives you joint health and flexibility. It opens up tight hips, knees, and ankles, and it improves your range of motion and mobility. Third, it stimulates bone cell growth. The isometric load on your lower body bones, such as the femur, pelvis, and tibia, promotes bone density, which is great for preventing osteoporosis. Fourth, it improves balance and stability. It builds the strength that prevents falls, which is a major concern after turning 50. Fifth, it helps to strengthen your pelvic floor. Natural engagement and lengthening of the pelvic floor muscles improve continence, organ support, and sexual health. Sixth, it boosts digestive health. This exercise promotes healthy bowel function and better elimination as it mimics the natural squatting used in many cultures. Seventh, it improves circulatory and lymphatic support. It helps enhance blood flow to the lower body and assists lymphatic drainage, which is key for reducing swelling and supporting immunity. Eighth, it helps with mental resilience and focus. Holding the position builds focus, breath control, and stress management. When the burn kicks in, the mind training begins. Here are some progressions to help you ease into the horse stance squat. Now, for what I call super beginners, start with your back against a wall for support. You might even grab a chair or a stool for more support. Only bend your knees until you start to feel tension in your muscles. Slide down the wall, bending your knees until you feel your thigh muscles start to stress a bit. As you get stronger, keep going down lower until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Next, move away from using the wall for support and use only a chair or stool for support. Once that feels easier, don't use the chair for support. Much later, when you've mastered the 3-minute horse stance, you can add light weight at your chest or overhead. You can pulse up and down for added tension, or you can shift your weight from side to side. Here is the basic setup. Your feet are wider than hip width, and your toes are slightly turned out. Your back is upright, chest lifted, and you have good posture. Then for your hips, after you go through that progression I mentioned earlier, lower your trunk by bending your knees until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Your knees must track over your toes. Your heels stay flat on the floor. Your hands and arms can be used for balance or use the progression I mentioned earlier. For duration, I'm going to give you baby steps to get there. So if you're a super beginner, start with 10 seconds. Try to get to 30 seconds within 2 weeks. Once you're at 30 seconds, that's the beginner duration, 30 seconds. Next, after that, you'll progress a bit more each day that you do this to get the exercise to 1 minute. When that starts to feel easier at 1 minute, progress to a longer hold, working your way up to 3 minutes. Here is a suggested frequency. For super beginners, do 3 sets of 10 seconds 3 times a week. For beginners, do 3 sets of 30 seconds 3 times a week. Once you're an intermediate, do 3 sets of 1 minute 4 times a week. And once you're advanced, do 3 sets of 2 to 3 minutes 5 times a week. Give this horse stance squat a try and let us know in the comments how long you can hold the stance. Start out doing the squat 3 times a week and do it for 2 weeks. See how you feel and don't get discouraged. A little soreness for a few days is normal when you start a new exercise. If you're interested in more bone building exercises that I've used to reverse osteoporosis naturally, tap one of the images on the right side of your screen and I'll see you in the next video.